Welcome back. According to the American Cancer Society, more than 1,300 women in Georgia will die this year from breast cancer. The Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walk is right around the corner. All the money that's raised from that walk goes to research to finally find a cure, and it also provides free services to those who are touched by the disease. Joining us now is Ginger Williford and Erin Nixon, both of them with the American Cancer Society, to tell us more about the walk and some of the other campaigns. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
So Erin, let's start with you, because in addition to being involved, you are a breast cancer survivor.
I am.
10 years ago, at a really young age.
Yeah, so I was 24 when I was diagnosed. Went in for a yearly exam, and the doctor said, I feel something, but it's probably nothing. We won't worry about it too much. Let's just have a mammogram just to be sure. We did the mammogram. They said, well, we see something. It's probably nothing. Let's biopsy it just to be sure. And then on a Friday afternoon around 3 o'clock, she said, we have the results, but I need you to come back in and bring someone this time. So at that point, I realized this is serious. So I brought my mother in, and she sat us down and said, I'm so sorry, but it is breast cancer. And we've already set you up with some appointments with an oncologist and a surgeon, and we'll go from there, but there's nothing you can do right now. Just go home and enjoy the weekend with your family. And so from there, we had a quick turnaround in making a lot of decisions, from surgery to chemotherapy to, do I want to harvest my eggs because I'm 24 and I want to have a family at some point?
Yes.
And at the time, I wasn't thinking about breast cancer nor all of the resources available. So to know now that ACS is out here, it's a godsend. It really is. And so I'm happy to be able to be an advocate for what survivorship can look like, but also help spread awareness of the resources.
Because that's what this is all about. This is about research. This is about letting women know, get out there, take care of yourself, be your own advocate, really. And it's really not just for women, because you also have the Real Men Wear Pink campaign taking place as well.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. So Real Men Wear Pink, it's in its 4th year. We're very excited this year to have Grady Health System as our presenting sponsor. And as of today, we have about 28 men that are our honorees. And so they are selected businessmen and community leaders that are taking a pledge to stand with us in support of our efforts. And
including our general manager,
including
Lyle.
Mr. Banks. Yep, see him on the photo over there.
So Ginger, you are a Making Strides Against Breast Cancer pace setter. So explain what that is. What is a pace setter?
A pace setter is someone who participates in fundraisers more than $2,500 in a given season. So it can be a lot of work in terms of asking your friends and your family and your colleagues to donate and help you with the cause. And there are, so $2,500 is the minimum. We have several pace setters who raise hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's really amazing.
But it really is as simple as just saying to a friend or a coworker, hey, would you help me with this cause?
It is.
And a lot of times people may not want to jump on board till they realize, I think everybody knows somebody who's been touched by this disease.
Yes, and that's the thing, is you don't have to, so, you know, knowing survivors like Erin is obviously motivation, but there are people involved who don't necessarily have that direct connection. They just have a passion for the cause and really want to do what they can to help.
And so you, the walk, because there's always a walk involved.
Yes.
And it's always in October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
This year, it's moving.
It is
so
moving.
It was at SunTrust,
Yes.
but it's moving back downtown.
Yes.
Can you tell us why and what the benefit of that is going to be?
Really, I think the benefit of it is it's right in our backyard. So the ACS headquarter building is right off of Centennial Park, so it will make the perfect backdrop for the walk. And we had done it in Centennial Park, I believe, in 2015. And so we tried a couple different things. We went to Piedmont Park the next year, SunTrust for the last 2. So now we're going to bring it back home to Centennial.
And I think one thing that we can maybe all bring home is to go out and get those tests.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Did you have a history of breast cancer in your family?
I had my maternal grandmother passed of breast cancer, but other than that, no.
And so really for women who say, I'll get that mammogram next year, or I'll do that next year. So what would you tell women out there if you had to speak to them?
Don't put it off. It is literally preventative care that catching it early, it changes the entire trajectory of the disease.
And what does the American Cancer Society do to help women like Erin and others?
We do a lot. So it's kind of hard to rattle off everything. I would say one of the really amazing programs that we have is we have a 24/7 hotline, if you will.
Okay.
And it's 1-800-227-2345. It's 24/7. If you have just been diagnosed, you can call to get information, to talk to someone. If you're a caregiver and a good friend or family member has been diagnosed, you can give them a call. We have Hope Lodges, 30 across the nation. We do have one here in Atlanta. A Hope Lodge is essentially a hotel for those who are getting cancer treatment. So if you are getting treatment far from home and you can't make that commute every day, you can stay at a Hope Lodge free of charge. And I think it's saved, over 59 million nationwide for people who are going through treatment. So It's really been very amazing. And the funds that we raise help to fund those programs.
And I think it's really important too to point out that it's a connection and feeling like you're not in this situation by yourself.
Absolutely.
That you have a support system behind you.
Yes, and we do. We have our kickoff for this season next Friday, and that's really like a pep rally to bring everyone together and get them really motivated, kickstart their fundraising. And then I see the walk, honestly, as a celebration of all that hard work, bringing everyone together, the spirit. It's so inspiring. It's such a lovely event, and I look forward to it every year.
Great. And listen, you're an inspiration to us too,
Absolutely.
to all women out there.
Yes.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. And just to let you know, the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer campaign does kick off Friday. As Ginger just mentioned, it'll be kicking off at the Carlos Center on Claremont Road starting at 7 o'clock in the morning. If you'd like to attend, RSVP to Atlanta GA Strides at cancer.org. If you'd like to take part in the Making Strides Walk, that's taking place October 26th at Centennial Olympic Park. For all those details, you can go to makingstrideswalk.org/AtlantaGA. A movie that was shot right here in Georgia is about to hit theaters. We're going to speak with one of the actors who says there is a group of filmmakers not going anywhere when many film companies are wanting to leave our state.